Hello everyone. A while ago I made a top 5 weapons video and it did quite well. So now I've decided to make an updated top 5 weapons. Of course this is just my personal preference. Not all of you may agree with me on this list. I was going to wait until the update came out with its balances, but it's been too long since I uploaded, so I'm making this now. I might make another after the update. Anyway, onto the list. Number 5. Vector. It was hard to decide between Vector and FAMAS for this spot, but I like Vector more. Vector is and has always been a good choice, with the damage and fire rate for close quarters SMG play, but also the range for longer range combat if need be. The Vector has a very high fire rate, which coupled with its 4-hit kill makes it one of the fastest killing weapons in the game. It also has quite high stability and accuracy, which allows it to effectively combat assault rifles at medium range. The reason the Vector is at the bottom of this list isn't that I dislike it, but I'm not much of an SMG user anymore, and although high for an SMG, its accuracy just isn't enough sometimes. Number 4. AK-12. A month ago, the AK-12 wouldn't have been on this list, but thankfully, the developers realised that it was underpowered and gave it a much needed rate of fire increase. Now, it no longer looks up at the other weapons, but instead shreds their users. The AK-12 has the accuracy and stability to rival the L85 in FAMAS, and add this to the high range of an AK, and you have an absolute monster which can easily win most long or medium range gunfights. The reason that the AK-12 isn't higher on this list is because of its slow reload speed. Unlike the M60, its clip isn't infinite, but its reload speed is painfully slow, meaning that when you inevitably have to reload, you are vulnerable for a long period of time. Number 3. Desert Eagle. I've never played CSGO myself, but from what I've heard, the Desert Eagle in Bullet Force is similar to the Desert Eagle in CSGO. It has extremely high damage and almost no damage loss at long range. It also has godly accuracy and stability, resulting in a pocket sniper. Jaeger's one had to go somewhere. But all jokes aside, the Desert Eagle can quite literally out-snipe proper snipers. The only reason that the Mini Barrett isn't at the top of this list is because, although it is fast, it doesn't shoot quite fast enough to win close-range encounters. Also, there are weapons that are even more powerful and awesome than this spectacle. Number 2. Shorty Shotgun. We all knew this was going to be on here. Since the update, it has become the most powerful weapon in the game. It is a one-hit kill 90% of the time, and unlike the other shotguns, it actually has range. I've killed people right across the map with this thing. Many complain about this range, and although it may be powerful for the game, it is a lot closer to the range of a shotgun in real life, so I do rather like it. It's almost a shame with this preview of how it's going to be nerfed. But Modle, you said this was the most powerful weapon in the game, so why is it in the number 2 slot? Well, this weapon is so ridiculously overpowered that it makes me feel guilty whenever I use it. The enemies just stand no chance, and it makes matches sort of unfair, so I don't like using it unless my team is losing. Before I get on to the number 1 spot, I would like to give some honourable mentions. Show some weapons that nearly got on this list, but didn't because there are only 5 spots and I'm pretty sure that 10 is greater than 5. FAMAS. I mentioned this in the 5th spot, and I really considered this weapon. It is overused competitively, and for a good reason. M60. I've only recently started using this, but it is an absolutely amazing support weapon. It just lacks the rushing potential to fit my playstyle. MP5. This is a classic and I love using it. It has had a slight buff, but it still doesn't get enough love. Unfortunately, I'm not going to change that in this video. 44 Magnum. This is like the Desert Eagle, but more controls, making it better at long range. It's slightly worse all round though, which cost it a spot on this list. AUG. This is another weapon that has been OP since the update. but although it kills fast, it lacks accuracy, which is why it didn't get on this list. And finally, number 1, L85. Anyone who knows me knows I love this weapon. It's a classic British weapon, so there may be a bit of bias, but it is also stupidly powerful. It kills insanely fast, which coupled with a basically infinite accuracy and range, makes it a god at any range. Close range, the rate of fire has you covered. Medium range, the damage will knock out any competition. Long range, don't sweat, this thing could hit a penny to mile. Hotel, Trivago. There just aren't any downsides to this weapon. It's like a Shorty shotgun in assault rifle form. The cost may be high, but you get what you pay for. Well, that's it for my 5 favourite weapons in Bullet Force. I hope you enjoyed this list and maybe it even helped you. You know what else could help you? Subscribing. It has been proven to increase KD by 2. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the